What is up YouTube, welcome back, and we're gonna be playing some more Street Fighter. Gonna be playing with some Luke. Hope you enjoy the video. Now let's get straight into the video, and remember to like, comment and subscribe. And yeah,
pushes the opponent into the corner. Back throw to get the side switch. No good up high. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Grabs them, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Solid combo. KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Lets off a projectile to waste time. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Player one chases them down. Decides to meet them in the air. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. Opts to continue the burnout activates. Jumps up, barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters are. That was a brutal crosser. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Capable of. Let me have some fun.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Knockdown. Blocks the jump in. Goes for the drive rush there. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Gets backed into the corner. KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Rising uppercut. Risky up close scrap still going. Breaks the block with a throw. Going in. Player blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Knockdown and goes for the massage. That's not gonna hit. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player two with the rhythm sneaks in the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Fires a blast. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Impaler incoming. Connects with the throw. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Player two has a slight right. Kotsugeki to the face. Ooh, what a smart throw. All in with a rush. All the throw connects. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Cat links it. Just frame knuckle. Fire turning it right up with the super. Sits him down with the super. Now that's how you take the round. Player two was an absolute beast in that match.
Ready yourself.
Let me have some fun.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player two has them legit shook in the corner. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. All right. Can't take the throw. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Takes a trip. Does a good job of pushing back. KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
jump in. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Hit them with a stopping block. That combo did decent damage. Player 2 can build Drive Rush to keep it going. From up above, they choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. A quick breather. Experiencing KO. Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The combo's there. Gets the jump in. Starts with a jump in. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Grabs them. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. The KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Spends a little game for the stop. Go, Huddle. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Oh, easy tag. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag. Charges forward. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Going in. Player 2 springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 can't use any drop. Burnout activates. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Super clutch corner switch. Backs it to the corner. What setup do they have? Both fighters planning something? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Kid cashes out the gauge right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish! Transpire between these fighters. No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Deftly shuts out the jumper. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Handily escapes the throw. Backs them into the corner. Gets a good read on their opponent. Strings it all together. Throws them. What's next? Taking stock. What's their get down to the wire? Takes the chance to hurt him. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy game. Experiencing burnout. One chance here may end this match. In there. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Racer hit. We're going to see it rain. Who's going to start things off? Player 2. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Blossom. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Doing some quick planning? Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Sneaks in above. Sandblast. Digs in deep to get that driving. That combo finishes it. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Fires a block crowns him from above. The throw is denied. Blossom. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. They're in range. Brushes that off and keeps going. Just frame knuckle. Throws them. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Carried to the core punish counter on reaction. Perfect flash number. Players, they were sitting on their meter for this super art. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Perfectly planned, perfectly executed. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.